my people are throwing Salma just giving a sharp, quick one. And court don't take 15 minutes break. I know say when I know say today na the election and tribunal judgment day. Yes, so the first one now, that double nomination of Shettima, you know, court don't strike him out, say he lack merit. You know say APM will be Allied People's Movement, and then on they draw this case since, you know a lot of people know they follow them because people just focus on Labour Party, Peter Obi, and PDP Atiku Abubakar, you know, so that one don't go now. The case now I be like four parts, you know, then join everything together, then it can't be 4 parts. Then can start from number 4 will be the double nomination with this APM, you know, matter. So the matter they don't strike and come out for court, say he lack merit. Then me I could observe some kind thing. I they see Festus Kiyamo na sleep, they sleep for there. APC national chairman na sleep, he go they sleep for there. Anyway, they reach to sleep, no be small matter. They can't see APC people with big Agbadawe guy. People know they come court before. Even this one, Magon say no be intimidation. If the judges they won't talk, in short, make I just leave matter. But what you can they trend for Twitter, will be X now. Now according to what people they talk about Justice Amani, then say in the read the thing like waiting person right for him. Say no being you know right hand. That one no me talk among. Anyway, make I just leave on and make una watch this video. But waiting I can observe, I don't see. Peter Obi no they will not say Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. We don't know wetin happen. Anyway, my let you watch the video and we'll come here say Asari carry trailer loads of in Agberos enter tribunal. They let am drive in. Meanwhile, in short, Mona just let me watch the video, share them. Would they watch the thing they go? It is well.
Presidential candidate or vice presidential running mate of Bola Tinubu, now Judas current president, to run for the presidency. But the court today has dismissed the case, citing the fact that the withdrawal of the nomination of or the candidacy of Kashim Shettima for the senatorial race, that's for Borno Central, was tendered on the 6th of July, contrary to claims by the APM that he withdrew his candidacy on the 15th. That's a day after getting the nomination on, on the 14th of July. Basically, so that more like dismiss that, referring back to the decision of the Supreme Court on the 26th of May, which had similarly dismissed the same double nomination case turned against Kashim Shettima and the APC, basically to challenge the ticket, the joint ticket of Bola Tinubu for the presidency. Well, of course, the court also stated very clearly in strong terms that no any other political party, save for a candidate or save for an aspirant who ran for the party primary, has the local standing or the legal right to challenge nomination, stating clearly that it is a pre-election matter, that only the Federal High Court and not the Election Tribunal or Election Petition Court, as the case may be, has the jurisdiction to handle matters of such nature. These are the grounds for dismissing the case for lacking in merit. Basically, that is the latest so far. And of course, the judges have gone on a 15-minute break to return after that long, decision which was read in court. I'm sure you followed the proceedings, basically. So that's where we are at the moment. 15 minutes break, and it may be a bit longer, but then we are outside getting a breather to return shortly.
All right, so Godfrey, I mean, look, everybody's watching this right now. The entire country, Presidential Election Petition Tribunal. And I think you came on at about, was it 9 o'clock or 8:30? So that was about 3 hours ago. So for the last 3 hours, they've been reading all these petitions, and you're telling me that only...
the justice said that's the 4th item, so to speak. So there's still the 3rd one, there's the second and the first. But the reason they're taking them all up together is, according to the justice, they are consolidated. In other words, they are all related one way or the other. You see that a number of times he would say, look, as we had previously mentioned, it's a pre-election matter. As previously mentioned, it's a pre-election matter. But at least one thing can be said clearly now, that this court has struck out APM's suit against Shettima and Tinubu for lack of merit. For the preliminary objection, the court held that the petitioner, that's APM, ought to have filed the case before the Federal High Court within 14 days from the course of action, from the day of the course of action arose. The court agreed with the respondent that the issue is statute barred, and consequently, the justice who read the lead judgment added that Section 285 sub 14C does not allow members of any political party to challenge the nomination of candidates of another political party, and consequently declared that the petitioner lacks the local standing to institute the petition.
And recall that the PDP did indeed take the matter to court as a pre-election matter, and the Supreme Court held that there was no double nomination. So on this case, the judge has ruled that the petitioner failed to prove that the third and fourth respondent failed to prove that they were not validly nominated. And on that strength, it's been struck out for lacking in merit.
It's a long haul. We're still, this is pretty much, as we have been informed, the long haul.
The long haul means, by implication, we could be here for another 2 to 3 hours, so to speak. But, in response to one of the council's inquiry just moments ago, Justice Samani may have said that, it's a contributory judgment. I wonder what's the implication of that. Is it that it's a contributory judgment from all of the other 4 justices, or will there be a dissenting judgment?
Well, I guess that's what we would wait to see, because, if you recall what Mr. Quakers told us the other time, as well as Dr. Otitoju in Abuja, that, look, a lead judgment could take X number of hours. And if you also recall what the justice said to us, this is just the judgment. There are other arguments in it. You have to get it later. I'm like, okay, so this whole conversation started sometime around 10 o'clock?
9:27 to be precise. I took note of the exact time that the judges walked in. But, just also warn you that Senior Advocate Morrison also said that in case there's a dissenting judgment, that could also take some time. Yes, yeah.
So there is contributory judgment, there is dissenting judgment.
We do not know for sure.
I don't know. This is what makes. That's why maybe I should ask senior journalist of Nigeria and senior advocate of journalism. No, that's Chamberlain and.